welcome, and I'm Julia from Italy, and welcome Volker from Germany and Jamie from the UK. And we are keen to discuss the benefits of being part of Seven Oceans M&A Global Alliance. Let's start with each of you choose to join Seven Oceans. Can you please, Jamie, tell us your thoughts?
Thank you, Julia. Why did we join? I think everything we're involved in on M&A side involves an international piece. So I think we've looked at all the stats, and even if we don't sell something in overseas, 90% of the deals we're working on needs that international angle. And we could easily research them ourselves, contact buyers, all that sort of stuff is needed. But I think what's really important for us is actually understanding, really getting to the skin of who could buy it, who's involved, etc. So what we try to find is like-minded sort of teams like us that are across the globe that can help us do that. So I think, what does that do? It gets great results for our clients. If we're looking at sort of selling it, and the teams have helped us identify because they understand the culture, they've got relationships, all that sort of side of it, which is brilliant. And I think the other side of the coin is that we're involved with private equity clients as well. And I think what we're seeing more and more is it is a global business. And so actually some of the UK clients we've got are saying, well, actually, how do we grow into another territory, whether it's another part of Europe or what they're doing there? And actually we can introduce them, some of our colleagues who can then help them that way, helping on the buy side, identifying targets, all that sort of stuff. So, and what we get is just seamless because everybody's like-minded. And actually we're having a lot of fun doing it. We're getting great results, and ultimately that benefits the client. And the team gets a lot of fun doing it as well.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. And what about you, Volker?
Yeah, I mean, Jamie, you nearly said it all. Yeah, that's basically the reason why we joined as well. Yeah, I mean, you can ask the question: do we need another international M&A network? Mm-hmm. There are so many networks around. Yeah, but I think the reason why we joined is because we are convinced that we can do it better. Yeah, I mean, in the end, we want to be part of an active alliance. Yeah, with all M&A professionals focusing on the same transaction sizes, yeah, and we want to work together with professional M&A advisors around the globe, because already in the past, I mean, 60-70% of our deals are cross-border, yeah, and I mean, we all have our network around the globe and did deals in other countries, yeah, but can do it better from Germany, approach investors all around the globe. Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean you have to have people on the ground. Yeah, local people, and this helps a lot. And in the end, it is a value add for our clients. Yeah, and that's what we are looking for, and really. Collaborative network with like-minded people, yeah, and so far that's what we found. Yeah, I'm very, very happy to join. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. It's really good to hear so different reason for joining Seven Oceans. And now let's talk about how we are offering development opportunities for our young talent. And yeah, can you elaborate with training programs?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think back to what Volker was saying, the important thing for all of us is we look after our clients, we look after our team, and everybody shares the same values across Seven Oceans. So actually the first thing is, how do you look after your team? And actually anybody who's ambitious or anybody who wants to have a development plan and the rest of it. So what we're keen to do is to make sure all the guys in the team are seeing that opportunity, so not just the most senior people. So we're giving it a lot of thought how we can give them training needs, and that might be more the sort of the textbook side stuff and get some training so they can get all the technical skills. But actually, as we're developing, I think what's more important over time is actually you're getting mentoring, people working with different people across in different territories, and ultimately having the opportunity to secondment so they can go there, explore a different sort of culture, but also a different team or working environment, and then bring that knowledge back to the team as well. So actually that just ultimately builds stronger and stronger relationships. So we just get a better and better team sort of globally. So that's what sits behind it for us.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
About the juniors, yeah, it's only also about us more experienced guys. Yeah, we are sharing ideas. We are talking about lessons learned. Yeah, exchanging our experiences with new software, the whole topic of AI will become more important also in our business. I mean, we are all convinced that it is a face-to-face business depending on trust, yeah, but there are so many processes where you can generate more value add out of AI, yeah, in the future, yeah, and we are sharing ideas, our experiences, and so in the end everybody is lucky to gain these additional experiences. Also we more experienced guys, yeah.
Thank you very much. And what about the delivering value? Jamie, could you share an example on how Seven Oceans already make difference, like such as helping Giovanni in Italy with the buy-side project?
Sure, thanks, Julia. I think, again, it's back to what Volker was saying earlier about we're thinking about like-minded individuals and as a team. So you take that example, which is, I mean, we're talking about how we've talked international and with the different businesses or anything, but actually what comes across whenever we're always getting together is actually it's one team and everybody's very like-minded. And I think the first thought we have, Giovanni was chatting to me and saying we've got this opportunity here, and so it's like, well, actually we can definitely help with that. You've got a business that's in the tech space that's looking to acquire in the UK, talked about that and actually said, look, we can definitely help with that, help them with it, identify the targets, got them in front of the meetings, that's moving forward. So it's a potential acquisition for the client now, which is moving forward, which is brilliant. And what's done there is it's a lot about the dynamics of the senior people and the junior people. There's a very much a can-do attitude across everybody, so just get on with it, not about what's the structure, what's the formality, what's the rest of it. It's actually, this is what we need some help with. Right, we'll help you, get on, do it, move forward, which is really important for us.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. And can you talk about some experience that you have in working together?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, we are already working on a couple of buy-side and sell-side mandates together with our international partners. Yeah, and making very good experiences there. Yeah, and so in the end, we are really living this active alliance. Yeah, and I can give you one example which actually happened before we even founded Seven Oceans, yeah, because we used to have a mandate in the German fashion industry, sell side, yeah, and we're lucky that our Dutch friends came up with an investor, yeah, who finally made the deal, yeah, and so this will probably always be an historic development. Yeah, the first deal ever happened within the Seven Oceans space, and we weren't really founded. Yeah, so this was also the example. It all started with a deal cross-border, and so hopefully many deals will follow in the future.
Good to hear. And yeah, one last thing. And Seven Oceans is focused on M&A professionals. What advantages does this bring?
I mean, it's hugely important for us. I think the main thing is that I think everybody has worked in different sort of, whether you call them networks, alliance, partnerships, single brand. And I think when you get multidisciplinary, the problem you have is it becomes faceless. People don't want to help you, and it doesn't really work. Whereas we've been very strict that everybody needs to be involved in M&A. And what does that do? Actually, we've ended up with some awesome organisations that all are focused on M&A, but they're all founder-owned. What does that give? We've all got empathy with everybody else's situation. We've all been through. So it's not just about the M&A. It's about the fact we've had issues on certain things that the other guys have thought about in there. And what that does is you have huge empathy. It builds really strong relationships because people start thinking about how they can help it and how we can make it Seven Oceans and just grow. If your own business grows, Seven Oceans is going to grow. And actually, ultimately, that's going to help clients because we've got strong relationships as a team within Seven Oceans. And then actually that will be for your team internally and for your clients ultimately.
Thank you. And yeah,
I mean, I can only confirm this. Yeah, that's all true. Yeah, I mean, it's a very important topic. I mean, and basically, this is the basic idea of Seven Oceans. Yeah, to find new members who are all like-minded and focusing on the same transaction sizes. Yeah, all very professional, high-quality M&A advisors, and so that's in my point of view. Very, very important to be successful in an international alliance. Yeah.
Thank you. This is of real value, and thank you, Volker and Jamie, and thank you for sharing these insights.
Thank you.
Thank you.